And they're probably gone anyway, considering that the.
I wonder what kind of
Perhaps.
warehouse these are. Well,
Then again, they might have forgotten about some
from the
of
sound of it. It seems like he was saying they were still just kind of using this place for
storage.
until they needed the items.
I mean, that's what they do with a lot of bases. Even decommissioned National Guard bases, they still just leave like Humvees and shit just there because they have no other place to put them.
It's cheaper to leave them there because they already own the land than to ship everything.
Yeah,
sure enough. Just like that CDC place with the vial of smallpox.
Yep, with the vial of smallpox. Let's check the first warehouse because it's the first one.
Sure. The roll-up doors are closed. However, there are several other doors positioned around the warehouse, none of which are locked, and a few of which are actually propped open, for which you can step inside very slowly and carefully. It's worth noting that for even with the flashlight coverage you have, and you do have multiple flashlights, not even they are enough to fully pierce the inky blackness of the shadows. Indeed, the beam can't even cut across the entire length of the warehouse, because it's so large. Again, 3 stories tall and very vast, this entire block being, of course, this cluster of warehouses being the size of several city blocks. Stepping in, the warehouse, at least this main warehouse area, appears to be devoid, although you can see fixtures that would have denoted, like, a crane used to be here, forklifts were kept here. You've got an office area off to one side, elevated up on basically the second and third floors of the warehouse off in one corner, along with a sort of loading bay area where the trucks drove in and delivered their cargo, whatever it might have been.
Otherwise pretty empty.
Warehouse is empty, yes, the warehouse floor.
In relation to the warehouse block here, where is this one compared to what seems like a road? Would this be the first one you would come to?
Sure. All 8 of them sort of like point in. Like 1 and 2 face each other on opposite sides of a main road that lead away from the east and what you presume is towards other parts of the base.
We could check that office to see if they left any records of where things were stored. Okay, we're gonna go check that office.
Okay. Fletch,
Sure.
Fletch strikes out, leading the way, trying to do his best to cut through the darkness, and indeed it is thick. So isolated you are from the night sky, it is very difficult to see in here, slowly making your way. You do, however, reach the office area, and like the warehouse floor, this is devoid of basically everything that might have been found useful. But as a result of that, cutting through the flashlight, Fletch is observant enough, and it's not too difficult to spot, a large rectangular opening gaped in the back wall, from which a pair of elevator doors had been stripped by an army salvage crew. As a half-baked safety measure, a single 2x6 has been bolted across the gap at waist height. Several elaborate steel fittings, still dangling from the wall, suggested in the days when Fort Drake had served the national defense, the elevator had been concealed behind something, perhaps a slide-aside or swing-away bookcase or cabinet. The elevator cab and lift mechanism are gone too, revealing a 3-story drop when you look down. Sole access is by a steel maintenance ladder fixed to the shaft wall.
There's a sign on the 2x6 says fall at your own risk.
No.
Hey guys, what's the story here?
Well, I'm gonna go check it out. We weren't able to see an elevator shaft from inside the warehouse.
No.
So yeah, like you said, it's completely concealed. I'm gonna go check it out.
You're going down. You're going down there.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, have fun.
Yep. Time to go down. Can't let him just go down there and die on his own now, can I?
Eugene.
Well,
I mean,
I'm not going
good.
down. I'm not going down there.
Well, it's like lock the office door or something if it still exists.
Well,
Does the office door still exist?
Yeah, it does. Also,
Yeah.
I moved you over here.
to the new location.
Wait, new location?
No, it just sort of like, the massive concrete floor.
Okay. Yeah, Potman, against his better judgment, is going to be sticking around with Fletch and the Death of Us.
All right. The kitten,
because-
unfortunately, cannot make its way down there, if only because, as it turns out, vertical climbing, it's a kitten, not really at its forte.
Right.
Can just grip onto
Even
my
the
shoulder.
shoulder pouch?
Yeah,
It mews and looks helplessly.
because
I'll be back, cat.
Potman's really interested in seeing if he can find something that'll help him figure out where to start scavenging.
So wait. So
start
everyone's
scavenging.
going down.
Not the kitten.
Not the kitten. Trusty Tony will be left here alone.
With the kitten. It'll be
With the
fun.
death of you.
Fine. We'll all go down. I think Trusty Tony will carry the kitten.
All right. The descent begins with Fletch, then Kathlyn, then Eugene, and then Trusty Tony heading down the ladder of the elevator shaft. And that'll be where we end the session for tonight.
Elevator shaft.
Cliffhanger.
Someone get the Snake Eater song.
Kind of literally a cliffhanger.
Sort of.
I figured this would be a good spot at which to end the session.
Yeah, with us hanging off a cliff.
Wow.
Or at least a ladder.
Yeah, it's a ladder.
We're gonna find what nefarious, weird science the United States government has been doing, all in the name of national security against the Red Menace.
You
The
folks
Red Menace.
Well, he did claim they were supposedly doing nefarious things here.
Well, that's because, the federal government clearly does nefarious things.
Hey, as a current employee of the federal government, yes, that's true.
He, Lance Frost didn't seem like the pro-government type of person.
Most
Yeah.
vampires aren't.
Actually, most vampires are.
In the
as long as
Camarilla,
they
he could have been
influence within
Sabat.
it.
He could have been an Anarch or a Sabat. You cannot make these.
Hey, the Sabat are all about governance to a certain end.
So I'll ask then, what'd you folks think about the session?
It was really fun.
It was awesome, especially the part
That's
where I got
great.
shot.
I was
Having to
disappointed I didn't get to shoot somebody.
You got to burn down a school though.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not the same.
You had opportunities to shoot someone.
You have opportunities.
Sure,
every
but I
session
would
to
have
shoot
been
someone.
exposing myself to do so against a shotgun with
No, you don't
a
understand.
22.
Every single session, you have a chance to shoot someone. It's just it's just in the party.
It's also
See-
usually yourself.
see Tony get blown back by the shotgun. It's like, well, mercy killing, bam, bam.
Yeah, that was definitely a situation in which Trusty Tony could have certainly died, and, after the alert that transpired, and, the flashlight beams walking down the hallway, and then Trusty Tony doing reckless and spinning right around the corner.
The can of green beans slamming into the desks.
Yeah, gonk.
Yeah.
But it seems as if fate was destined to keep Trusty Tony alive, with a roll of 1.
For the moment. He probably could have survived a roll of 2 as well.
I have enough points in hard to kill that I wouldn't have instantly died.
Yeah, would have dropped
You-
him down
you
to a
have to go-
-9.
You have to go pretty far down to really be at high risk of death.
When you're
'Cause
at
you only-
when you're at -10 is when you start having to, like
Right.
when you need to be stabilized.
And you only take a -1 per
every
10
10.
points under, rounded down. So as long as you have like decent hard to kill constitution, things we know that he has, he'd still have a pretty good chance. And then somebody fails the first aid and he just bleeds out.
I stick my entire hand into his everything.
Right.
Yeah.
The
So you kill-
the stabilization's not even something that can be attempted like so easily with first aid. That has to be done like with proper medical care, like treatment and shit.
So yes, this was the one time that someone may have died from not a zombie in.
Well, Well, there was that time where you weren't here in the session where Fletch was nearly, headshot by his fucking adversary.
Yeah, there was that.
And
That
don't forget how close Potman came to dying with that gas station explosion.
Absolutely.
Or that
Fletch.
or that helicopter blowing up behind us.
Yeah, well, shooting the missile behind us.
Yeah.
Cat could have fallen to her death off that cliff.
Yeah.
Or I could have taken that bullet somewhere else.
But somehow no one has fucking died since Aiden and Cheryl did together in chapter 3.
Wait, was that session 1 and 2 and 3?
That was chapter 3. Aiden was dead at the start of that.
Session 3 was the end of it.
Let's see. Was that zombie rats both times?
No.
No.
Aiden actually got bit by an
Rats
actual zombie.
Right, I remember.
Yeah.
The original zombie.
The original
Yeah,
zombie.
The first zombie.
With those shining golden eyes. All the way at the beginning.
Right, and then Potman almost died to a zombie bite as
I
well.
will definitely say I had high expectations for somebody with like a police mentality to go down pretty quickly, not knowing about the zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it made sense at the time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like their first reaction is typically to grapple and disarm rather than open fire.
Right.
That
Took care of that with Fletch.
Yeah. Hail of bullets, here I come.
Problem solved. Well, perhaps you'll have your opportunity to cleanly kill people from an advantageous position, Ryan.
Cleanly killing. Advantageous.
With your amazing 22.
Just gonna throw.
I'm gonna have to throw the gun to do any damage. We have proven this.
Well, Trusty Tony can do it, but that doesn't mean Fletch can do it.
Trusty Tony can do a lot of things.
I'm going to have to finish building the throwing macro just so I can use a 22 effectively.
Oh, shit. That's
True
good.
story.
It's the only macro I've not finished.
Wanted to have some, interesting hooks and elements. Certainly, you folks handled the exploration from the school. Not in, I limit my expectations whenever I have players on the field, if only because, players gonna do things that I'm not gonna see anyway.
Players gonna play.
Like burn the school.
Beans.
No, you probably saw that
no, I thought that was a possibility.
Yeah. That seems fairly obvious.
Especially with your characters, I figured at any moment it would just go, fuck this.
Burn the house down.
All it took was one 90-degree corner.
A 90-degree corner, one party member almost dead. Burn the house down.
From recklessly just...
It was more the corner.
I mean,
than
come
Tony
on.
being
It's what
shot.
Tony would do.
And at no point does anyone, try to stop Trusty Tony from just, fucking, doing this shit. Just no, just let him do it.
It's like
Every time we've tried to stop him, he's just got, no, I'm doing it.
He just,
Every
he
time we've
gets
tried to stop him, he's done
cranky.
something even more radical. As a like a fuck you guys.
So you're
you can't tell me
saying-
what to do, Mom.
So you're saying
No,
by not stopping Trusty Tony from getting almost killed, you may have saved his life.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Because otherwise he would have gone around the corner backwards or something.
Come on, you didn't almost die. You still had 9 health to go.
Yeah, -10 is really when
Yeah.
you start dying.
Just unconscious.
I
You're
got blasted.
fine.
I got
Walk
blasted
it
on
off.
my ass by a shotgun blast, you guys.
Yeah, walk
That
it.
definitely transpired.
I'm
Darkness ain't gonna fucking save you whenever the beam of light turns and you suddenly spin around that corner. Boom!
so I'm half tempted to just buy up to hard to kill 5 now.
Need those extra life points since you guys don't spend any time trying to get the life points.
No, it also
You don't really
makes,
have much opportunity to get the life points back.
You guys could definitely take the time.
we could have said
The
no to
problem
land.
is we always feel in imminent danger.
A lot of it for me is actually supply related because sure, right now we have a few days of food and water, but if we sit still somewhere that can't provide us with more, we're going to end up in a bad way.
Sure.
If I felt in or out of character like we could actually sit still for a week, I'd be down for it.
Trusty Tony was all for just saying no to lands and just staying back at the house for another night.
But he's kind of found his cowardice the last.
Getting shot with a
Day or
shotgun
two.
kind of blows the sails out of the recklessness.
I was saying,
Yeah.
man.
Realizing how close he did come to death there.
But of
Game
course,
over.
once it's
Stop
back
with
up,
common sense.
The soybean
Once it's healed up a
silo
little
should have
bit.
taught him to stop driving so recklessly.
Hey, I did not damage myself by driving recklessly.
At no point did that ever
That was-
occur.
The windows.
I'm just gonna put it right now. After the grain silo, I have not fucked up driving that badly.
you did kind of horribly injure Potman with that one
That was a
attempt
helicopter.
to dodge a. No, that was the car.
No, that was a helicopter.
Sure.
And
That was-
technically,
I-
that
I
was
had-
that was a successful driving.
I
check.
saved your life in that situation.
Uh-huh.
Had I not been that good at driving a car, it would have landed on its roof and we would have all been crushed to death. Mm-hmm.
That is, like, he was able to control which side it landed on, and it just so happened to
And
be
you
his
landed
side
it
of
on
Potman.
Potman.
And Tony's side as well.
He's a good guy at heart, you just have to cut through the thick slab in between.
Gotta cut through all the sleaze.
Gonna need a lot bigger knife for
There's
that.
a whole lot.
That's what protected him from the shotgun blast. All the sleaze.
Jordan.
What?
It's pronounced grease.
No. Tony bathes
All that
regularly.
grease in his heart.
Tony eats pretty healthily.
Yeah.
not,
right.
not since the zombie apocalypse
I was
began.
about to
but
say,
He
no.
only supersizes when they ask him if he wants it.
They always ask though.
Oh, yes,
That's
that
the
was
point.
back when
Problem
this was still a
solved.
thing.
Not my fault. That's not my fault. They keep offering me bigger meals.
For just a quarter more.
I mean, did you hear they have $1 any size drinks now?
I remember back when supersize was still a thing. Oh, man.
Was
Yeah.
it like 2003 when they stopped doing it?
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
God.
Supersize me.
Those halcyon days.
The healthy
They just gotta go large.
Fries.
Yes.
Ah,
They just rebranded it now. It's okay.
No, I'm
Don't be
telling
caught.
like large fries are still not as big as supersize.
That is a factual statement. I have to get 2 large fries. It's very sad.
yeah.
And then 2 milkshakes to dip them in.
I definitely do not acquire milkshakes from there. That is a
I-
factual statement.
If I wanted milkshakes, I would go to a Dairy Queen, and even then, I would be suspect about it.
I get ice cream from other places.
Probably make my own.
I can make my own and add alcohol to them.
It's
Alcohol flavored.
I wanted the session to have some character, some flavor here in the good old town of Artesia.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
You have given me a lot of fucking words.
Yeah,
I have
it's
given
a
you
lot
all-
of-
It's not the word I was looking for, but a lot of hope of finding some very cool stuff left over in the military base.
Yeah, and this is definitely some of that. Like the
I'm
past
half
few sessions.
expecting us to go down into a nuclear silo.
and then
I'm going
Tony's
to
gonna
enjoy
ride
the
it.
horror.
But yeah,
You're gonna have to-
the past few sessions have very much been the survivor drama and exploration I've been wanting.
Tony just wants to find an APC and drive it on out of here.
Believe me, if I'm given the opportunity, I will fire a nuclear missile.
We will fire a nuke. Where? We don't know.
And of course, like at the start, Potman had the attitude, I just want to blow past, and I was like, you guys are pretty fucked up. Well, maybe I was just
Yeah.
We're really fucked up.
We're really fucked up. Let's go check out that school.
Tony's really fucked up.
Now we're more fucked up.
Let's go check out this abandoned
hey.
military base.
We got some big cans of food from that school. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
we did. We ran away.
No,
Oh, we
they're-
left those?
those
Yes.
are all left
I
behind.
had to
noticed that
carry his, or you guys had to carry him out.
Oh,
You
right,
couldn't carry-
right.
Yeah, you,
Things
you,
and
you,
stuff.
you
We
couldn't
had to
you
carry a
couldn't-
pile of dead meat out of there instead of
Yeah.
our food.
And then I kind of burned it down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like all of those possible resources and opportunities lost because the school got torched.
They
weren't
literally
lost.
went up
They
in
were not
smoke.
lost. They were denied to that asshole with the shotgun.
They were denied to the AI.
They literally went up in smoke.
If I can't have it, nobody can have it.
Slash
You
and
see,
burn.
we did bring our food though, just for when we turn.
And yes, as
Doritos.
Chris typed in the chat, Snake Eater. It's not gonna be that long, It's only a
You sure?
3-story drop.
It's a week-long break between now. It's playing the entire time.
Oh.
Snake.
No content ID match. No.
They're gonna put ads on this.
Go God damn
And then we were already talking about Doritos, so I mean, Doritos can put ads on this all they want.
It'll be denied in Germany. No one can view from there.
Well,
did say
no one,
Nazi
nothing
a few
good,
times.
nothing good ever came out of Germany.
I'm also glad that you guys formed your own like preconceptions and judgment about the NPC you actually spoke with.
That's
You
the
guys
least
did.
bad
Even preconceptions. I know for a fact he's supernatural.
All right, now wait. Now let's hold up and go back to what Jordan said. Jordan,
Hmm?
I'll have you know that Hitler killed Hitler, and he was from a Germanish area.
Fact.
No, he's from Austria. Get it right.
They spoke
I just said a
German.
Germanish area.
Austria is not
Spoke
Germany. They will
German
Austrians will argue to the
I
end.
just
of
said a German-ish area.
He
If you
came
want
from
to,
an-
argue about that, Aaron, I will argue to the ends of the earth about this.
That's
you
like
will
the
not-
only.
That
That's
is
okay.
that is an
United
insult.
States-ish area.
Okay,
That is,
how about
that is an
this?
insult to the Austrian culture.
He
man.
came from a Germanic area.
There you go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, there
That's
we go.
what Germanish means.
No,
No.
it's not.
That's like you saying someone is speaking Nazi. It's incorrect.
Yeah.
That's a
You're just
Germanish
being
language.
wrong.
Totally speaking nuts.
It's a Germanish thing to speak.
I've like wanted to tell that to people in real life, and I'm like, no, I can't say that. It'll be seen.
I can't reveal this side of my life. They will never respect me again. They will judge me based on the people that I talk to once a week.
Like one of the people I play my Pathfinder game with, you know, he's German from Germany, and I've just like wanted to accuse him at like a few points that he speaks Nazi, and I'm like, no, you can't do that.
You really want to, though.
They have a problem with that over there. That's not cool.
It's against the law.
Well, it's against the law to
And I
deny
think
it
about it and I
happened.
go, fucking Aaron. There's one way in which Aaron has impacted my life. It's with fucking Nazi.
Well, if they would stop speaking it, you wouldn't have to call them on it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel so good about that.
We need to find that guy.
Back to the mission at hand.
Yeah, back to...
Back to the actual
Night.
mission.
Find Knight.
He must pay for the 1940s.
He's the master vampire.
No, he ran out into the light. Come on. It wasn't
just
dusk when we,
acting up.
or it wasn't quite dusk when we left that facility.
Do you have any idea how high his fortitude is?
Not high enough.
Not high enough. This isn't the new world of darkness where you can.
Yeah,
have
this isn't Requiem. What are you talking
It's
about?
okay.
This is
He took a feat.
He took a.
Oh.
He has a wondrous magical item.
He took the trait plot device.
Shroud of the Daywalker.
He's actually like a Assamite antediluvian, and he has the power to actually nullify
He is
all natural light.
He is an Assamite antediluvian. I mean, there's more than one.
Holy
Like I said,
shit.
he's an antediluvian of the Assamites.
Though the way you said it, though,
Whatever.
you meant more than one.
They're all about raising their generation. There could be more than one.
Sure.
It's like the fucking Who.
It's like Tremere. They created their own. Why couldn't you create others?
Because that doesn't totally end badly in multiple of the meta plot.
That's never stopped science before.
It's never stopped vampires before.
Yeah.
Combine both those statements, you have the Tremere.
They're not scientists.
You have Dr.
They were
Knight.
magicians.
Close enough.
What if you fuse Dr. Claw, Nazism, Assamites, and science?
Well, you just described all the same
Fun
things, right?
I don't think Assamites equals Nazis.
Oh wait, no, they're
Science
like
is now Nazis.
shade targets.
I'm glad you guys think fucking Lance Frost is either a ghoul or a fucking vampire.
I don't think he's
That's
a
what
ghoul.
they
He is a
did.
ghoul.
Trusty Joe's like,
You
this guy
can't play
doesn't
with
get out
these
enough.
words to trick me into not believing the truth.
He has Xeroderma pigmentosum. Come on, man.
That's the same thing my character claimed.
But you see, here's the problem. This is a world based in reality.
Wait, are you
Zombies.
serious, Ryan?
Yes,
We've
my
seen
character
you-
in VTM claimed the same thing to
He
get
claimed
away
he had
with.
XP.
Yeah, basically, like he couldn't survive out in the sun because of all the radiation and crap that he would die from.
That's great. That's great.
That's how he got
that
away.
actually is
with,
really good.
yeah, that's how he could get away with actually like doing stuff and having an actual like connection to life.
Unlike David Green, who's just a creeper.
Yeah,
Just
because
the creeper.
because the Nosferatu can totally get away with pretending he's just got a disease.
You were
It's a
trying
skin
to.
Almost.
condition.
He could almost get away with saying that he had third-degree facial burns. Almost.
Genetic disorder. Huh?
Just carry around a picture from like the Elephantitis movie.
Gross.
He thinks it's Halloween every day. It's all
Yeah.
like prosthetics.
He's not a monster. He's cosplaying.
Cosplay.
He's just
What's he-
very eccentric.
What's he cosplaying as?
The vampire.
He's cosplaying as Nosferatu from that German movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
Wait,
one
Germany!
with that-
It all makes sense!
David Green was a Nazi.
It all makes sense.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
It's gonna take place in Germany.
Yeah, David Green, the Jewish vampire. Nazi.
That
Oh,
fucking moneylender.
I'm
I've
pretty
heard
sure there
of
are
weirder
people in
things.
Germany with the last name of Green.
It'd be more like Grun, but whatever.
Grun.
Yeah?
Yeah, he said it. No take backsies.
No take backsies. I probably fucked it up. I haven't taken German since high school. Whatever. I took Russian in college. Whatever.
Okay.
So what does everyone want to find in this here warehouse? I'm secretly hoping for an APC that still works.
I'm hoping-
APC would be pretty cool, but it's kind of not subtle.
Have you seen Trusty Tony?
I'd be
You guys aren't
Okay
going
with
to
a
be
nice-
getting very far across the country in an APC.
I don't need to get
much
far. I
rather-
just want to try. I just want to have something that I can run over zombies in,
We just have to make it to every gas station.
and everything will explode.
I'd be okay with like a nice military armored Humvee, which again is going to get like 7 miles.
I
per
would
gallon.
say, yeah, it's not going to
But
get
that's
much.
still more than the APC.
Yes, the APC that requires jet fuel.
It's just a higher.
What I'm
octane
hoping for
performance.
is something completely horrible to happen down here. It's gonna be great.
Well, that's guaranteed. What are you hoping for?
No, I mean like, oh gosh. Oh,
Grimith
I'm
makes us do
thinking-
climb checks to go down the ladder.
oh no, that's just silly, not horrifying.
Somebody falls to their death like in the first 5 minutes of the next session.
You
End
know,
of session.
Ah!
no one checked the quality of this ladder before they step foot on the
Nope.
rungs.
And then we put 4 people and a cat on it. And
Yes.
No,
better.
it's all rusty. We're all gonna get the tetanus.
As soon
Well,
as
think about-
Trusty Tony put his weight on it.
We get fucking shadow gated, and the only part of the ladder that went there is what we could see.
You guys just got shadow gated.
Exactly. And
It-
then we break a mirror and get sucked out into space.
It's a sad thing that your adventures ended here.
Here in this military base slash random portal to hell world gate man dude.
I'm just gonna have to keep using the torch on myself.
Oh no, your flashlights died. Oh, that means you break your necks, all of you. The
Trip
end.
break immediately. Just
Immediately.
forget how to walk.
You're fucked.
we're actually entering SCP. And yeah.
The entire
Containment
session
breach.
is a black screen.
Next
that says
session, next session will be available on Creepypasta.
Yeah, only. Join us.
Nope.
You'll be. We are SCP
What do you mean,
1059.
nope, Aaron?
I'm pretty sure.
Why you know what creepy,
Oh, yeah.
Aaron?
I'll take creepy, but not creepypasta.
You
Too
don't,
late,
you
we're
don't want
too
to be
late, too
running
late.
away from 173 down here?
Oh,
You sure
no.
you don't want to have to deal with hyper-realistic blood and redacted?
And redacted. Go on.
There's going to be Class D placeholders all over the place.
Shit, you're in a government installation. Redacted is everywhere.
Redacted.
That is
Army,
literally the only thing you upload is a screen that says redacted.
Army
Please
salvage
contact
teams
5.
just have like the redacted label everywhere.
Well,
They just have label makers and they just put redacted on everything that they pass.
Those bastards.
well.
Alright.
Well, then I'm hoping for a redacted Humvee and some
Redacted.
other redacted military leftovers. And a redacted nuke to fire at something I haven't decided on. Maybe Canada.
If only you could. Where's Dr. Knight? Tell me.
Tell
But
me
last
nuclear
time I saw him, he took Cross with him. I can't do that.
have
The
to-
foundation has been laid. I would be throwing away all that one roll.
Ah, yes. One NPC. You never know what the players will latch on to. It's
It
good.
was a 23. Like, I would have so many extra successes for the following checks.
Think
What
of how
about
many
Fletch?
extra points you'd have for rescuing her from the tyranny of Dr. Knight. Oh, shit.
Randomly
Colette.
They've
find
actually been a happy,
redacted
stable
Colette down here in the
relationship
basement. Well, I can ruin
Something
that.
wrong about it. Random things just seem to happen around her for no explainable reason.
Lois Lane syndrome.
Yes. Useless woman syndrome.
Classified Euclid.
That was Grimith, everybody? Grimith said that one?
Yes.
Yep.
Women are useless, straight out of his mouth.
At least I don't show you all hot pictures of anvils.
That's-
That was like one of the most appreciated things from that session, though.
That was
Like,
great.
people latched onto that one.
the hot anvils.
Yeah.
You never know.
Those
what
dwarven
people
women.
latch onto.
Fund it.
Fund
Fund it.
If I can make a Kickstarter about like
Yes.
anvil women.
Fund it.
Dwarven Women Calendar.
Fund it.
Yow.
Wow.
All right.
I'll think of all the not
Yeah.
money we can make.
Yeah. 3
Hey
experience
man,
points for
you're just jealous that dwarven women are built like fucking anvils.
3 experience points for this session. If there's any questions or commentary for myself or for the group, of course, put it in the chat or chat to me or whatever.
Yo, hold on, I
Or,
got a question right now.
or keep bottling up everything like you folks always do. Works for
No, I'm
me,
gonna
too.
let it out right now.
Maybe I'll actually
I know
start
all
checking
about
comments to answer questions.
How much is the first point of a skill cost again?
6.
All right.
60 skill point, then it's every level is the level you're going to.
So I said like 3 or 4 sessions ago that I wanted to save my experience for that first point of intimidate. Can I buy that now?
Have you been
Maybe
intimidating
that's-
people?
Justify it.
I mean, Grimace said it was justified back then, so
Remind me?
I was. Man, I forget what I was being all stone cold about. But yeah.
Apparently we have too.
Well, if you ever remember how Citadel MacGannigan was intimidating and utilizing that opportunity, then you can take it. Otherwise, no.
All right.
Gonna
So-
go through the logs.
Think about it like, reviews from chat log, because it wasn't just me who forgot. Apparently it was you and the other players.
I wasn't there, so it
I
doesn't
forget
matter.
the specific details because, like I said, it was like, saving up for the first point of a skill number of sessions ago.
Sure. But yes, a new skill is 6 points for level 1.
And I think I probably will end up buying the up to the 5th level of hard to kill. Because god damn it,
You're at the 4th level right now?
I'm at the 3rd level right now, and I want 2 levels of it.
I think you can justify 1 level. I don't know about 2 levels at once.
Is it like
Soon.
Is it 2 experience points for qualities?
It
Was
should
it-
be. You just have to spend that 1 experience point to get that hard to kill 4th level.
Okay, so I still have
more difficult to justify.
Okay. All right. Well, that means I have.
But factually correct, your character did survive a near-death experience, so it seems reasonable enough.
All right, I'll put it up to 4. He's got
Despite his own best effort.
My bonus best effort. Let me
Don't.
just-
No, that doesn't actually apply. But you can get more endurance points for anybody that needs it from running marathon.
Well, Trusty Tony now has 8 life points.
Doing good.
He's living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
Well, it's the thing is, Ray's only 4 life points below Potman now. Somehow,
What did Kat do to get hurt recently?
a
I got
gunshot.
like,
He got shot
That's
last
right.
session in the leg.
She got shot
That's funny.
in the leg.
People try to forget about that session.
back portion of my calf. It's great.
Yeah. And then the next day you had to drag a dead body around. That had to help.
If there's nothing else right now, though, I'm gonna go ahead and skedaddle away.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bye bye.
All right. See you folks next time.